I've recently felt the urge to go walkabout. You know, getting right out there into the great Aussie bush, going hardcore into the middle of nowhere. But I'm not really sure I'm all that prepared. Which is why I've come to Laidley in country Queensland to meet ex-military outback survival expert Nick Vroomans. And he's the man you need if you get stuck in the wilderness.
You're going well at the moment. It's nice. You're not spinning the wheels. You're not doing any silly. So just getting a bit steeper. Yes. The important thing is to try to keep traction with the ground and not spin our wheels too much. Hang on.
What have I done?
We're stuck.
What have I done?
We're bogged.
This happens all too often on weekends away in the bush. Well, Nick's going to show us step by step how to survive. Sorry.
The first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure we've got our clothing adjusted for the environment, because the last thing we want to do while we're out here is deteriorate. So whilst we're waiting for rescue, we want to make sure we keep ourselves in good health.
Comfortable, okay.
Absolutely.
Plenty of adventurers get caught out overnight without a shelter. So that's next.
Okay, we'll use this piece of timber on the ground here, lean it up against that tree there, and then we'll make a shelter out of that. That's good. Here's your tarp.
So always travel with a tarp?
Always travel with a tarp.
But where did your interest in all this start?
Well, I was a country kid, I guess, so for me, all this sort of stuff was just what I used to do as a kid, just playing around the bush, and it just developed from there.
Don't give up hope of getting rescued if you're stuck. So a fire is a priority. It will keep you warm and make you visible.
It's hard work, isn't it?
How long would it take?
Oh, look, that depends. I mean, I've had people in the bush taking a couple of days at doing this before they finally got a fire going.
Is there an easier way?
There is. Yeah. There is. I'm glad you asked, because
good on you.
All I ever do is I just carry a lighter.
Well, that makes short work of it, especially if you have to get a fire going in a hurry.
The next thing we need to start doing now is looking at hydration and water.
We're not going to drink that, are we?
If that's all that's available. So to make that safe to drink, you could use something chemical like this. These are Puri tabs.
Oh, OK.
All right, and one of those little tablets there in a litre of water, just wait 10 minutes and it'll kill off any impurities that are in the water. So did you want to try some of this?
Is there another way? No, thanks.
Well, yes, there is. Let's go and have a look.
OK, so there's nothing drinkable here, is there?
Well, there is, in fact. And so if we are in an environment where there is no creek, such as we have here, right here you've got your washer fluid. Oh. And as long as you don't put detergent in it, just make sure you've got nice, clean, clear water in there at all times. And you're always going to have a little source of water if you ever get stuck.
That's great. Talking of stuck, the car's still well and truly bogged. And I think I'll hand it over to the expert to get us out. Why didn't you do that before?